Alright, Jason, Pete, Hollis Farms this morning. I started my morning off just a little bit different than I've been doing it. I've been over in the barn on my Bowflex Max. My britches have got entirely too tight. I don't feel good. Hadn't felt really good in a pretty good while. Just kind of tired and just blah all the time. It's been about 2 or 3 years ago now. It was around Christmas time. I was feeling about the same way, and I started working out and eating better and lost like 30 pounds. And I'm back up just about the same weight I was before I quit exercising and all. So I'm tired of feeling bad. I already feel better after doing that the first thing this morning. Getting on my, I'm not sure if I'm wanting to do some stuff different. You kind of get bored with the same old workout. So, but one thing I am doing, I had just about a half of a Dr. Pepper, not even quite a half this morning. I'm gonna try to wean myself off that. I got a protein shake. Excuse me, I'm a little stopped up. Protein shake and a granola bar for breakfast. And I really like these vitamins. I was taking them too, and I got off that too. But I have got to get back in shape. I'm 45 years old and I just don't feel good. Not that I can't go or don't go, I just don't feel as good as I can. Just put it that way. Especially since I did that about 3 years ago. I know how good I can feel. And I think the older you get, the more important it is. And with all this saddle hunting and climbing and all the way I'm wanting to do, I got to get back in shape. So, but anyway, I'm gonna drink this protein shake and eat this granola bar. I think we found the part for the 98, and I'm gonna run to O'Reilly's, and they should have them in by now. We'll see if it's gonna work. Alright, y'all, so we made it back from town. We got our little ends for the throttle linkage. The only thing I didn't get, they didn't have them, was some fine threaded nuts, 1/4 28s, and I thought I had some here, but I hadn't found any yet. So I'm hoping that is what is already on this thing. I got no throttle, I'm just idling down to the shop, and I'm hoping these little ends are a little bit shorter than what I got, that what came on it. I hope that everything's long enough and that I can get everything apart without tearing it up and stripping it out. So we're idling down to the shop and we're gonna see if we can get this thing fixed. All right, y'all, I can pretty much tell y'all that this is gonna be a pain. Definitely gonna be hard to film. I just can't get to it. And in reality, I love working on the race cars and all, but I just really don't like working on regular vehicles. I'm not a mechanic. I can do a few things. I just don't really like working on. I like working on race cars because you can get to everything. But I'm having a hard time getting to this. Can't see. Now I had a 10 on it a while ago, now it ain't working. What is going on? Alright, y'all, I finally got one of them off. It looks like that one is 1/4 20, so I still don't have any nuts for my new ones. I'm gonna see if I can get this other one off. And it's tight in there. If I can't get, if I can't find any nuts, I'm gonna have to run back to town and find me a couple of 1/4 28s. But I'm gonna try to get it together and see if it's gonna work. It's kind of hard to film down in this hole, but I'm gonna try to get this one off real quick, and we may end up having to run back to town and get us a couple of nuts. Alright y'all, so I finally got them off. I think originally these things were not supposed to come out, but they are wore out. This is my new pieces that I got. A little bit different. It's open on the back side where these are not, and they're just a little bit shorter. Not much. I do have some adjustment on one end. I think what I'm gonna do, them are ended up being, I tell you the worst part about working on this is my eyes. I need my reading glasses on up here where right there, and I can see everything. I have to get my bifocals right, but anyway, I may have to get them to put it back together. But these are 1/4 28. I think what I'm gonna do is see if I can get this busted apart and get my new ones on there and kind of halfway get it adjusted, and then before I forget which way it goes, and then I'll carry one of these to town and get us a couple of nuts. I think the length is gonna be okay. I would love to put a lock nut on that. Anyway, let me see what I need to bust this apart. Alright, I'm gonna need a small one. Let me find me another wrench. I'll be right back. I gotta make sure these is gonna screw on my thread here. This has probably not been taken apart since it was built in 1998. I need to get my vise and all going in here, but I don't. Oh boy, I don't yet. But I don't do just a ton down here. All right, that come off pretty doggone easy. May have been off before. But them things, it's not a lot of difference. All right, the main thing to know is them gonna be a different thread? Sure not. Don't act like it wants to do just right. This is the worst thing about these old trucks. I do like them. Every time like I said, every time I start talking about selling them and I get one back going right, I wasn't holding my mouth right. Let me see if that's going to go on there. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, every time I start thinking about getting rid of them, I change my mind. It's gonna go. I ought to spray it, but once I get it right, it'll be alright. I gotta get it on there and make sure I was, get it, one was going one way and one going the other. And it's been so long since I fooled with it. Can't believe they came off that easy. Been so long since I fooled with it, I gotta get my mind right. Make sure I get them going the right direction. It's gonna work, I think. All we're gonna lack is 2 nuts. I'm gonna go dig around and make sure. This stuff's metric on a 98. I'm gonna dig around and make sure I find the right nuts. Well, I can't remember which way it goes. I'm gonna have to just hang it in there and see. But I think it's gonna work. Got to have 2 nuts. All right, let me check this real quick. Alright, so here's what I gotta do now. Gotta ride all the way back to town. Knew I should have done it while I was in town, but I was hoping it was the same thread, but gotta run back to town, get us a couple of nuts for these ends, and then maybe, just maybe, we can get it back together. What do you think, Pete? Alright, y'all, so I went to Tractor Supply. They didn't have them. I ended up at Lowe's. They got a pretty good selection. They had little packs of 3. I don't need but 2, but I would drop and lose one. I got 3 lock quarter 28s and 3 regular. The old one had regular one on there, but if I've got enough thread to get the lock nuts on there, that's what I'm gonna put on there. That way I ain't gotta worry about it. Maybe we'll get this done before dark today. I don't know. We keep having to come to town when we get it done, but we're gonna try. But to go back together, we'll be all right if I'm long enough. I think I am. Now all we gotta do is put her back together. I got to make sure it's gonna be tight. I believe it's getting colder in here. I'm gonna have to fire the heater up a minute. Oh, I gotta get it adjusted right. You can't see. Dang, I meant to go get my reading glasses, but I didn't. Maybe I can get it. I can run down and get them in a minute. If I don't, can't see. I get my bifocals built and they're way down where they're out of my way most of the time. A lot of times y'all see me looking up at the camera, that's why, but I just don't like them where they normally put them. So usually if I gotta do something for a while real close, I put my reading glasses on, but I ain't got them down at the house. I may go get them in a minute. Alright, I'm fixing to, I'm going to use these regular nuts just to kind of, where I can put it on and take it off for adjusting. It's bent, it's got a couple of things. I can't remember which way it went on. I think it went like, I can't remember. I might get back in there play. Alright, the heater up for a minute. Yeah, knock the chill off. Alright, let's get at it. Alright, y'all, so I am fighting this thing. It's not too bad because everything is new now. This is one reason you should fix something right when it tears up, because you can't remember exactly how it goes, and there's 100 ways it could go. Can't hardly see, much less try to film for y'all, but I'm trying. Golly, it all fell off. Oh, I might cut you off for a second. Alright, y'all, so I'm getting closer. I got it all the way on there. Oh, but I got to get shorter. I thought I was going to be too short because these ends are shorter than the other ones. But I got to get shorter because it's not, returning all the way back. Bringing my, I might find something to hold that. Oh, it's not bringing my throttle pedal all the way back up. I gotta get these just about back where they are is gonna be right. If I can find something to hold this. I'll do that without breaking that loose. I want to put the lock nuts on there, and I think I'm gonna be able to. Maybe. Kind of have to get in here and figure out how everything works. I still ain't sure I'm exactly right. But we're headed in the direction, I think. Alright, y'all, I am close. and I've got a little bit of slack here. Don't know if it's gonna be an issue, and I'm still trying to make sure nothing's gonna hit and bind up, because that linkage has got a crook in it, and I can't remember if I got it on right or not. But I just crunk it up and run it for a second. I'm close. It's just got, you know, these throttle linkages has got so many different deals. And I got a little slack right there. My slack is right there. I'm fixing to try to figure out. It may be on the cable that's right here. I don't think I've got any adjustment there, but I'm gonna go through this thing just a little bit more. It's close, and I'm gonna put these lock nuts on it, and she'll be close to ready. And I got something else I gotta work on in the cab. All right, y'all, I'm gonna try to show y'all kind of what I had to do. It's hard to, wouldn't have been able to get the camera down in there, but you ought to be able to see. Let me see. Boy, it's hard to get in there. Right there where my finger is, that's a new Heim right there. Hard to get in there, and there's another shiny one. Oh, get my finger. Right there. The slack that I had to work out was in the throttle cable right here that comes from the gas pedal. I'm gonna crank it up and let it run for a second, and then I want to check one more time for binding. Come on, Pete. Get in. Let's see. Kind of feels like new. All right, I'm gonna get in here and check make sure nothing's gonna hang up, full throttle and all that one more time. All right, I believe we good. Oh, come on, bud. Oh, when I got them to put a clutch in this thing, it's been a while back. I put this shifter on it because the factory shifter, it had something loose in top and it just rattled like crazy. And I run down to this place we got called Sibley's and got me one of these Hurst shifters. I got to adjust it because it's got, let me see if I can turn it. That right there is where it needs to be, where you can read it. For some reason it didn't get adjusted right. I don't forget how this thing operates. I'm gonna have to, let's take it off and see. I think all I got to do is run that other nut up some. It's just not comfortable. It ain't made. That's a comfortable shit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They just run that. Move, Pete. I got to find me something to run that nut up just a little bit, and then I'll lock it back down on it. Let's see if we can get her adjusted. Loosen this nut up a little bit. I think that's all they did was run it down. I think that's how that thing, that thing may have to, no. I thought I could. Now. Uh-oh. What am I gonna do? Did they put the stick on there upside down? I put this thing on here when I bought it and I can't remember how to adjust. I want it like that with that nut. I don't think that nut will run up in there like that. I guess it's bottoming out on that. It may supposed to have 2 lock nuts on it. That's gonna probably be something else we got to go find as a dang nut. I do something one time, I forget how to do it. That's what it is. It needs. Let me see how this thing's made on the inside. I can't remember. I don't know if I could put that stick on there backwards or not. I ain't never put a transmission in one of these things. That thing's made to bottom out, but I wonder. Some of y'all probably watching know exactly what I need to do, but I'll tell you what I need. If I run that down again, it's in the same spot. Sometimes the simplest thing can be crazy. I think it's missing a nut, don't y'all? Alright y'all, so here's what I did. I'm going to take it back off. Show y'all real quick. Kind of rigged it up. I believe it's gonna work. I need to check one more thing though before I leave it. I just got me a big washer, lock washer. Fits right in there. It gives me, I really think this thing had 2 nuts on it. Oh, to where you could lock it against it, but I can't remember. Oh. Alright, what I did, I got it pretty much set right there now. This is a real comfortable shifter. Pete, you right in the way. But all I'm gonna do, move buddy, we almost done. I just locked that nut against that lock nut. Now it's got my finger holes right there where it's supposed to be. I really like this shifter. I don't know if that's exactly the way it's supposed to be, but that's the way we got it in the Hollis Farms 98. Somebody, can't remember, Pete, this ain't no food. I can't remember who sent these lights. Pete, you in the way, it ain't no food, but who sent these lights? These are some 7-inch LEDs, and I'm thinking they may end up in this truck. I'm not sure. Every time I start fooling with these trucks, I start really liking them again. As y'all know, I get tired of paying insurance, and Pete, you're on the way. I get tired of paying insurance on them, but I sure like them. This truck's the right size. We may end up getting rid of that Nissan and keeping these old trucks. I got a couple more ideas, some stuff I've been studying on. But anyway, I'm fixing to get the 16. Pete thinks I'm finna leave. I'm finna get the 16 back up to the barn. We'll come back down here and get this 98 and run it down the road. See how she does. All right, y'all. Parked the 96, no, the 16 up at the barn. Left Pete down here. Run down here. We're gonna jump the 98 and run it down the highway. Make sure everything's good there. And I got some hay to put out. I got to feed these dogs. It ain't too far till dark. We about food with this project most of the day, back and forth to town. Where you at? You waiting on me? Huh? You waiting on me? Come on. You ready? Come on. Feels a little bit stiffer. It may have been just about wore out. I know it was wore out because it fell off. Alright, gotta shut the barn up real quick. Alright y'all, here we go. Man, I tell you what, this shifter already feels better with the finger holes in the right spot. Throttle's it's a little stiff on this thing, but it's just pretty much kind of due to all the mechanical. I don't believe it was nothing I did today. It don't, I tell you one thing, it don't have any slack in it anymore. Run it down through here. See how it does. right, y'all, got the hay out. I'm about to call it a day. Starting to drizzle again. Appreciate y'all watching. Out of here.